Hey everybody, it's Paulie. Welcome back to This Week in Red. And I have a question for you out there. In this whole Yankee Red Sox rivalry, who's the better captain? Jason Varitek of the Red Sox or Derek Jeter of the Yankees? Now yes, I'm a Red Sox fan, so of course I'm going to say Jason Varitek. But I'm not just going to go off on some crazy tangent and say, oh, he's the best and Jeter's nothing. I'm going to give you some reasons why I think Varitek is a better captain. Number one, vocal leadership. Varitek is the voice of the Red Sox. Even though he's a part-time player right now, he's still the go-to guy in the clubhouse after a game when reporters are trying to get the thoughts and the mood of the team. You know, besides Terry Francona, Varitek's the point man. You see now that being passed off a little bit to Dustin Pedroia, but Varitek is most certainly the guy in the clubhouse. And he shows tremendous leadership. He's shown it throughout his Red Sox career, going all the way back famously to 2004, the famous game in July where Bill Miller hit the home run off Mariano Rivera in a big Red Sox comeback win. And that's the game that people point to when they think about the 2004 Sox as being the jumping off point to their championship. It was the game where they really felt like, hey, we can play with the Yankees, and they're not better than us. We're just as good as they are. And Varitek had a lot to do with that. Why? Because when Bronson Arroyo threw a pitch at A-Rod in the third inning, A-Rod got upset, he was glaring, he's yelling at Arroyo, and Varitek stepped in front of him, and he wasn't afraid to put his glove in A-Rod's face and start a brawl. To me, that's the definition of leadership. But when you look at Jeter, yeah, the guy's got 5 rings, and yes, he leads by example on the field, but at some point you've got to be vocal, and you've got to show that you're sticking up for your teammates. And I got to be honest, I watch the Yankees pretty closely as a Red Sox fan, and I've never really seen Jeter stick up for any of his teammates, particularly A-Rod, and that's really the issue here. Since A-Rod's come to New York, Jeter has done nothing to stick up for him. And I know it all goes back to the Esquire article years ago where A-Rod said some things about Jeter, and Jeter took it personally, and now A-Rod comes to the Yankees, and it's a big problem. Well, you know what? Jeter should take a little bit of a cue from Varitek and see how he leads. I can never see Varitek, if A-Rod was a Red Sox, not sticking up for him among the media and the fans. Jeter's never done that. He's taken it very personally with A-Rod, and it just hasn't worked out with them in a relationship. And I know that they're kind of cool to each other and they coexist, but it's kind of something that burns under the surface. So I personally don't think Jeter is the intangible leader everybody thinks he is. And again, yes, he puts his game on the line all the time, and he's got pretty good stats. But now that his stats are starting to slip, I'd be interested to see what kind of leader Jeter is in the clubhouse now that he's not the focal point of the offense. So what do you guys think? Who is the better captain, Varitek or Jeter?